fun story before we get into this video. I almost got attacked by geese. It's okay, just passing through. Oh. Hey everyone, I hope y'all are having a great day. I wanted to start off by saying thank you. Over the last few days, we have reached over 100 subscribers over here on these roads. And my video about starting car camping with only $115 or on a budget of $115, it has reached over 5,000 views. First time ever. One of my videos has reached that many views. So I just want to say thank you. I truly appreciate you all watching, subscribing, liking, and all those comments that you guys have been giving me. I really appreciate it. I want to say thank you. It really inspires me to keep growing on this journey. And I really hope that you stick around with me and continue watching and subscribing and liking and commenting. With that being said, let's get into some tips to find free camping or cheap camping when you can't always find the free camping. So first up on the list is the U.S. Forest Service. Most of the time that is free. It's dispersed camping, free camping. Most of the time you can stay a maximum of 14 days. Sometimes it's up to 21 days consecutively in a row. With this, you need to remember that there are no amenities. So you need to know what you're going to do for water, taking a shower, using the bathroom, cooking, power. Are you going to have enough power for what you want to accomplish while you're out there in those free camping U.S. Forest Service dispersed lands? A lot of these lands don't have things like fire pits or picnic tables. Sorry guys, just want to make sure I'm staying aware of my surroundings. That's important too. So a cheap example that I found was in Virginia at a place called Little Fort Campground. And then one of the less expensive or cheap places that I found also in Virginia, it's called White Rocks Campground. The second one are the wildlife management areas, or WMAs. A lot of times you can stay there up to 14 nights consecutively, depending on the state. So most of the time it's free, but depending on the state, you may have to buy what's called a non-hunting pass or a lands pass or permit. And I've seen those as low as free. You just go online or on the app and you fill out, your information, and then you can get that permit for free. Sometimes it's contacting a ranger and them just, giving you that free permit, like in the case of Virginia. So I'll stick with the theme of Virginia here. It's $4 a night, but if you plan on spending a lot of time, like I said, for example, just an example, in Virginia, if you plan on spending a lot of time, dispersed camping in the wildlife management areas of Virginia, you can buy an annual pass for $23. So I think that's a great deal. Annually, $23, and you can use it basically for 14 days, leave for a few days, come back to another WMA for 14 days. I think that's a great option. And like I said, all of these links and whatnot will be in the description. Bureau of Land Management, also known as BLM land. Now, for those of us who explore on the East Coast, or if you're planning a trip to the East Coast, we don't have a lot of BLM land. I think we actually have 0 BLM land on the East Coast. But if you're heading west, you can find free dispersed camping sites, and usually those are on a first come, first served basis. All right, so you might be thinking, well, great, that's great, but how do I actually find these? Maybe you don't have the time to go to all these websites and constantly search out where you're going to camp for free. There are some great apps and a great website. So the first one is the Free Roam app. So using the Free Roam app, you can go in and you can filter for free camping. You can tell it or filter it whether you want it to be on U.S. Forest Service lands or, free lands. So that's one option. Another option is freecampsites.net. So freecampsites.net is not actually an app. It's a website, but I'll show you how you can actually add that to your iPhone as a shortcut to almost make it look like it's an app as opposed to you having to launch the website or go into your browser, you know, type in the website every time and launch the information from your browser. Now with free Campsitesnet, their user interface, the way that their website is set up, it's a little bit like more of a classic touch to it. It's not very modern, but I'll tell you what, it has never let me down. There's a lot of reviews on that website that are current. Like I said, older interface, but it really has accurate options. And you can even log in, create an account, and share with other people spots that you find along the way that are free or cheap. The next app is Campendium. I really like this app as well. I tend not to use their app though, because you have to pay for the free layers for things like the U.S. Forest Service, BLM lands. If you go online on their website, you don't have to do that. That's all on their website. So that's another great option. It's very easy to navigate. Similar to free roam, you can filter down to always show free camping. They have a lot of nice articles on how to find free camping, and they even guide you through the steps to finding free camping on their website. So again, that was Campendium. And then recreation.gov. So if you're looking for a cheap campsite, maybe you can't find any free land to camp on, you can go to recreation.gov and they'll have like national parks, all kinds of different like national owned land or campgrounds. Sometimes you can find sites as low as $10 there. You know, sometimes they're $36. Sometimes they do have electricity hookups and water. Sometimes they don't. So you can just filter out what you want, what you need. The cool thing there is you can also purchase passes for national parks. I think you can get the America the Beautiful pass there, which is, don't quote me on the price. I'll put it in the text somewhere here on this video. But basically you buy that pass and you can roam around in the national parks with that pass and not have to pay anything extra. I'll also put in the description a link to where you can actually enter national parks that normally charge. You can enter those for free on specific days of the year. So I think there are like 5 or 6 holidays where you can enter those national parks for free, the ones that normally charge. So I'm going to show you something real quick. I have this fabric here. Y'all see? I have some fabric here. It's a lot of fabric, but don't you worry. You know, I'm on a budget here. So all of this fabric was $5. And we're going to be doing something with that. Yeah, we're going to be doing something with that. Leave in the comments what you think I could possibly be doing with that fabric. I probably won't use it all, but what do you think? Leave in the comments, what do you think I'll be doing with that fabric? Moving on. So here are some common retail locations that are free. These are one-night options. So you arrive late, you leave early, stay inside your vehicle, be quiet, don't draw attention to yourself. Sometimes you do want to call ahead to make sure that you're okay to camp there overnight in your vehicle, not in a tent. Or you can also check in the apps for recent reviews to ensure that those companies still allow you to park overnight. So my personal favorite, because it's usually quiet, it's not too bright, like it's bright enough where it's safe, but it's not too bright. And then you have other like van lifers, RVers, car campers alongside with you, but not too packed, is Cracker Barrel. You'll probably see the more videos I post, the more you'll see me spending nights at Cracker Barrel. You know, you wake up in the morning, you can go use the restroom, you can place an order online, go in, use the restroom, pick up your food, you're all set. It's a win-win situation. You know, you get to park there for free and then you also get a cheap breakfast. That's pretty good in most spots. The next option is Walmart. I've only done that once or twice. To me, the Walmarts tend to get overcrowded and they're very bright. And then sometimes it can be loud. Sometimes they're like local hangout spots. I actually had an experience at the Walmart in Ellsworth, Maine, outside of Acadia National Park, where this guy was just like randomly screaming for no reason. Like he didn't need any help. I think he was just, he thought it was funny to wake everybody up. So that was a whole thing. Okay, moving on. Rest stops. Rest stops are a good one. Most of the time you can sleep there overnight without being disturbed. Just watch out for signs that say like, oh, you can only be here for 2 hours, 4 hours, no overnighting, things like that. Cabela's, Bass Pro Shops, Outdoor World, those are all good options. Parking rides are another really great option. Usually those are well lit, but not too bright. Again, similar to Cracker Barrel, they're quiet. It's allowed for you to park there 24/7 without any permits, fees, nothing like that. Just again, arrive later, leave early. And always with these locations, please, 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 take a look around, do like a little drive-by and make sure that these locations are safe. Things to look out for: trap hotels or trap motels, you know, those motels, kind of seedy motels that don't look too safe, that you would never go to. There's a lot of trash around. Those are just signs that maybe it's not the safest place to be. Also, gut checks. That instinct, your gut, that little voice that's telling you, I don't know if this is a good option. 100% listen to that. If your gut is telling you, this doesn't feel right, something seems off, just go. Find, leave that location, go to like a 24-hour McDonald's or something, sit in their parking lot and find an alternate location. Find a safe location for you to sleep for the night. Okay. Welcome centers and 24-hour gyms. Those are my last two for the retail locations. I need to stand. My feet are getting like sleepy. I just need to move around a little bit here. Okay. All right. Ooh, nice view of nature as I tip you guys over. Sorry. All right. So here are a few honorable mentions for cheap camping if you can't find those free locations. So first honorable mention is going to be Hip Camp. So it's hipcamp.com. It's kind of like Harvest Host, but there are no membership fees, and you also can find unique stays. So sometimes it's like you're staying on somebody's, family farm. Maybe it's a tiny home on a lake. Really unique, cool stays. You're not obligated to buy anything extra. And a lot of times those hip camp sites are really cheap. Again, it all depends on location. If you're going in a more touristy spot, expect that those prices at the hip camps or KOAs or anything else is going to be more expensive. Even at the national park campgrounds, those places are going to be more expensive if it's a popular tourist attraction and it's a popular time of year to visit. And my last one here. I know some of y'all are skeptical of this option, but I'm going to throw it out there. KOAs, the Campgrounds of America. Depending on the location, they're great for when you want amenities like a hot shower, clean bathrooms. Maybe you want to take a swim in the pool. Maybe you want to swing on some swings or go on a jump pad. Maybe you have a pet and you just want to let them run around off leash in the dog park, things like that. I've stayed at several KOAs. I really like KOAs. The annual membership is $36 and you get a free night during appreciation weekends, which is usually on Saturdays. So usually on Saturdays. So basically you stay Friday night and then you get Saturday night for free. So an example of this is sometimes what I do down in Georgia. I'll go Friday night, I'll pay for Friday night, and then I'll stay Saturday night. I pay, I think, $36. That's the same amount as it costs for the annual membership. So my annual membership is paid for already. Plus you get 10% off your nightly stays, and then those also turn into rewards. Your nightly stays turn into rewards. So for example, both in 2022 and 2023, each year I saved at least $56 because I had the free night once per year. Then I also got two $10 rewards. That's $20. So 20 plus 36, that's $56 that I saved both of those years going to KOAs. So like I said, those are options, as well. If you are looking for some amenities and you're looking for like a diverse campground, to me, in my experience, those are great options. All right, so I am going to end it here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you haven't already, please subscribe, please like. Oh, And where do you think I should go next? Should it be a beachy vibe? A foresty vibe like we have here? What do you think? Leave in the comments. Where should I go next? Beachy? Foresty? What do you think?